Ну что ж, всем привет. Это... С вами Тори. Сегодня у нас трансляция по Хогвартсу. Вот. В прошлый раз мы закончили на том, что мы научились использовать инсендио. В принципе, у нас началась история в Хогвартсе. Мы закончили на том, что мы научились использовать заклинание инсендио, и теперь мы можем попасть в запретную секцию библиотеки. И мы идем об этом сообщать профессору Фигу. Ждем.
Ah, there you are.
Вот и ты скорее, потому что я тут сидел, тебя ждал.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Конечно, мы это просто так не оставим. Мы пойдем к Себастьяну. Чтобы попасть в запретную секцию, мне нужно убедить Себастьяна Селлоу рассказать мне, как это сделать. Обычно его можно найти рядом с классом защиты от темных искусств. Нужно поискать его там. В принципе, идти недалеко. Добежим.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Да, конечно, знает. Чувак, которому нравятся запретные знания, так что кто он по-любому знает.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping...
Так, это серьезно. У меня уже сразу вылетела игра. Довольно забавная. Диспетчер задач. Да. Крашнулась на фоне. Из-за чего мне приходится заходить отдельно в диспетчер задач, чтобы закрыть этот краш, чтобы меня запустить. Ну, чтобы не запустить заново игру. Почему она крашнулась, непонятно. Ну, это не страшно, потому что так или иначе мы все равно далеко не прошли. Шейдеры. Да. Думаю, что это у меня там стучит, а это часы. Часы себе купил и поставили. Теперь сижу, думаю, что не так. Что это я слышу на фоне? Это часы мои. Хогвартс. Наследие. Погнали. Да. Что оно сохраняет? Я тот аккаунт, да, все еще не удалил. А зачем? Обратно бежать к Себастьяну.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Я могу перепрыгнуть просто? Пожалуйста. Не. Игра слишком правильная. Зато здесь я могу перепрыгнуть. Нет, не могу.
Sebastian!
I was hoping to see... Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Давайте я буду доверять, что ему, что Нетти, или как ее там, подружку нашу, поэтому это... Хотя... Не знаю, ну... Ладно, давай.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Значит, сделаем так, что ты попадешься.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Встретитесь с Себастьяном в центральном зале ночью. Себастьян сказал мне встретиться с ним сегодня вечером рядом с библиотекой в центральном зале. Погнали.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive.
Мантия-невидимка.
And spells are free. Give it a try.
Дезиллюминационное заклинание. Разблокировано новое заклинание. Вас не смогли обнаружить в запретных областях. Как там менять? На Т. Давайте сделаем новую ячейку. Или не могу? Могу пока, что ли? Ладно. Что мне... Ну, вот вместо инцендио вот сейчас добавим это заклинание. Вот больше у меня как таких нет.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Все, погнали. Если противники поблизости не начнут изучать подозрительную активность, если вас поймал на особо, это ведет к провалу задания. Хорошо. Парди, брат. Все, иди в ту сторону, там, ищи меня, не знаю, там, надейся, что ты меня найдешь, а я пошел. Да, все, отстань. Так, хорошо. Baldur's Gate 3 играют ребятки. Ну...
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Давай.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Ну, Себастьян, ты будешь её отвлекать? Ё-моё.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
А чё ты за мной идешь? Все, забираю.
Good gracious, what a mess!
Все, давай, подруга, гуляй. Я пошел.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ищем книгу.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Silent as a grave.
Случайно нажал Ctrl, и он сделал кувырок. Используйте основное заклинание, чтобы заменить важных особей и врагов в определенное место. Режим прицеливания позволяет повысить точность прицеливания, показывая дополнительные цели. Понял.
Ghost, don't let her see you. should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
Хорошо, если ты так говоришь. Сейчас я приду. Все на месте. Точно. Я думаю, почему я слышу только просто игру, да, я музыку уж выключал. У меня игра была на фоне, и я типа музыку выключал, чтобы она мне не мешала. Страницу с учебного пособия по нумерологии. Зачем? Понятно. Это загадка-то, что была. Подписка профессору Блэку. Профессор Блэк, может быть, стоит наложить запрет на применение чар в библиотеке? Кто-то уже не раз тайком пробирался в запретную секцию, а Крессида Блюм, похоже, считает читальный зал личным кабинетом для испытания новых заклинаний. Последствия этого зачастую бывают плачевные. В сравнении с этим проделки Пивза кажутся сущей безделицей. Так. Чё, погнали? Капец, пальцы. Так.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given...
Revelio, why do you think you'll find a cure in a restricted sector? Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne.
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Ну, загадочность. Себастьян, ты, конечно, извини. Мы тебе рассказали так вкратце обо всем. При условии того, что я сам не знаю, что мы ищем. Ну, может быть, я просто забыл, но, по крайней мере, лично я точно не знаю. А если вот так сделать? Мне вот интересно, как открывать подобные сундуки? Вот что для этого надо? Я понял. Я догадался, как это надо делать. Надо пропасть из его поля зрения. И только тогда я смогу активировать. Открыть его. Все. Отлично. Теперь я знаю еще кое-что новое. Как открывать сундуки с глазами. Так.
Secrets of the darkest arts.
Наитемнейшего
I'm
искусства.
impressed.
Что с этим делать?
Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio.
И что с этим делать? Ладно. Ну, мы рано или поздно все равно сюда еще придем. Так, найдите книгу. Ищем. Это
Levioso.
Есть. Так. Коллекция обновлена. Сабля коричневая. Понял.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Басен меня не сдаст, и это я точно
Now,
знаю.
where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Репаро,
Ревелио.
репаро. Где репаро, репаро?
Reparo.
Так, хорошо. Репаро. Не, тупые учебники. Там
Reparo.
и оно не восстанавливается. Вот так вот, да. Вот так вот. Хорошо. Хорошо. Так, сюда. Спускаемся. Блин, какой же... Могу. Так. Я думаю, мне нужен люмус.
Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic.
Это...
There must be more to this room. That's it.
Так.
Where might this lead?
Да. Иронично, а двери идентичны тем, что были. В свое время на старом канале я до этого момента доходил, поэтому я приблизительно знаю, что к чему.
Levioso.
Нет. Даже если я здесь был, это не значит, что я помню абсолютно все, что нужно делать.
Accio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Так, хорошо, стража наготове. Берем вот это и берем вот это. Вот так. Ваша способность использовать древнюю магию накапливается после успешной атаки или получения урона. При успешном использовании комбинаций, состоящих из 10 попаданий или более, создаются сгустки древней магии. Собирая их, вы можете значительно пополнить свой индикатор древней магии и восстановить немного здоровья. Когда хотя бы один сегмент вашего индикатора древней магии полностью заполнен, вы можете использовать сокрушительную древнюю магию, которая наносит огромный урон и разрушает щитовые чары. Нажмите X, когда видите подсказку над головой врага. Ну, это тоже то, что я использовал. Ладно. Так. Стража. Очнись, брат.
Protego.
Я забыл.
Levioso.
Есть. Ах, допрыгнул, отлично. Так, хорошо.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
А мне вот интересно. Вот здесь есть дорога. Если один раз нажимаю, дорога прокладывается, правильно? если я еще раз нажимаю, она исчезает. Но не совсем. А, туда пути нет. Стоп. Есть. Ого. Так, подвоха, я надеюсь, здесь нет. Синее солнце, защитные очки. Это, кстати, к этому месту я не приходил. Хорошо.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Серый комплект одежды для искателей приключений. Ослабленный шарф с символом факультета. Давайте это все плюсы, бафы. Давайте посмотрим. Это 21-28. Неплохо. Наряд. Неплохо, мне нравится. Аксессуары. Солнцезащитные очки, рукоятки. Ну, рукоятки игру не играют, но это выглядит красивее. Изменим внешний вид. Какие у меня были? Вот такие. Враги. Часовой омута памяти. Созданный для защиты секретов древней магии. Эти ожившие статуи наносят сильные и быстрые удары, но уязвимы к различным видам магии. Обезоруживающее заклинание. Здесь что? Дозорный омута памяти. Древняя магия дает им возможность бесконечно проводить дальние атаки. Даже если их оружие было брошено или выбито, оно моментально снова появляется у них на руках. Это что? Это тролль в доспехах. Это тот, который в Фоксмит ворвался. Страницы Ревелио. Вот. Это у нас заколдованные книги. Рукоятки. Хорошо. Так. Честно, я думал, что я прошел тогда мало. А оказывается, я прошел еще более-менее. Ну, я уже дохожу, конечно, до того момента, где я остановился. Сейчас я буду драться, вероятно. Да. Давайте. По очереди, да? Неплохо.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Incendio.
Не попал. Надо выучить дальность атаки. Я пока вообще не вдупляю, как правильно. Ну, именно и не вдупляю расстояние правильное. Оно намного ближе, чем я думал.
It is a book after all.
Так это же книга. Ну, логично, в библиотеке же находимся. Так. Это омут памяти. Или как оно там называется? Когда ты ныряешь и воспоминания сохраненные. Наверное, та самая девочка.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Как я и говорил, Себастьян нас не сдал. Себастьян красавчик. Так. Что по заданиям? А, жетоны. Я и не все собрал. Ну, там надо пройти за определенные задания, только потом я их все открою. Че инвентарь нам расскажет? Таинственную книгу. Нет. Я думаю, нам надо, я так понял, выйти из библиотеки. А нет. Вернитесь в класс профессора Фига. Книги и невзгоды. Профессора Фига должна заинтересовать книга, которую мне удалось найти под запретной секцией библиотеки. Нужно показать ее ему. Хорошо. Так. Класс заклинаний. Переместиться. Вроде бы я в правильное место телепортируюсь. Вернитесь в класс профессора Фига. Этажом ниже. Наверное, не совсем правильно. А здесь есть, кстати, этот сундук с закрывающими глазками? Нет. Ну, хорошо. Мне еще нужно заклинание Аллахамора, и я думаю, я выиграл эту жизнь. Аллахамора. Аллахамор. Да, прекрасные заклинания, взламывающие замки. Так как я фанатик Гарри Поттера, то я, в принципе, суть всего этого понимаю. То есть, типа, базу именно Хогвартса, заклинаний и всего такого я понимаю. Задание началось. Книги и невзгоды. Отнесите книгу профессору Фигу. О, я случайно. Извините. А, директор, здрасте.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Книженция.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Да, я уверен, можно очень много узнать. Секундочку.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Нати только что прислала вам сову с просьбой встретиться с ней в деревушке под названием Нижний Хогсфилд. Карта мира. Это карта мира. Большая часть покрыта туманом, который не позволяет вам видеть все подробности. Деревушки — это небольшие сообщества, разбросанные по всему миру. Это деревушка, которая называется Нижний Хогсфилд. Все деревни дают вам возможность найти новых торговцев, точки с летучим пламенем, побочные задания и коллекционные предметы. По мере своих исследований вы будете рассеивать туман и открывать остальные части карты, что даст вам возможность изучить новые места, деревни, подземелья, лагеря бандитов и многое другое.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Да, погнали. Капец, сколько заданий сразу прибавилось. Миллион заданий, господи. Так, есть. Так, хорошо. Перед нами открывается мир. Поэтому дальше будет интереснее, я надеюсь. Так, что за кореш? Люкан... это этот. Настало время показать, чего ты стоишь на дуэлях. Как знать, может в нашей школе появится новый чемпион. Финальный раунд скрещенных палочек пройдет там же, где обычно. А если тебе нужны тренировки, манекен в твоем распоряжении. Хорошо. Легендарная накидка. Так. Экспелиармус. Давайте. Экспелиармус ваш изучим. Используйте инсендио против врагов. Уклоняйтесь от атак врагов, используя кувырок. Понял, короче, это потом. Ключи. Давайте с Люканом Шузби поговорим. Это нам сюда. Внутренний двор часовой башни. Давай, я хочу потренироваться.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Давай.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Так.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Nicely done.
Используйте Левиоса, а затем 3 основных заклинания. Акцию в конце инсендио.
Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Завершите комбинации заклинаний, пока манекен не упал на землю.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Время.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Так, секундочку. Я поем, так что буду без микрофона пока что.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso. Accio.
Come on.
Incendio.
Sendo. Hey. Confringo.
Is that all you've got? Levioso. Incendio.
There goes my wager.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
I'm the one!
Incendio.
Don't shy away now. There.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck.
Confringo.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo.
Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Reparo. Levioso. Incendio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio!
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
Accio! That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio.
Shivering Punja's onion again.
Так, все, я здесь. Вадим Воробьев, тебе тоже привет.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. then. Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I wonder if hippogriffs...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's Fancy or roses?
Посадите семена бадьяна на столе для горшков. Мне нужно использовать стол для горшков, чтобы посадить семена бадьяна. Кажется, это довольно просто. Я не знаю, бадьян, не знаю.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Профессор Чеснок просит меня встретиться с моим однокурсником по имени Лаэндер Пруэт для выполнения задачи, которая связана с китайской жующей капустой.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomp. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
И сразу в конце лицо такое стало. Наигранное, типа.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Занятие по зельеварению. Погнали. Так, профессор Шарп. Так. А, что-то я помню такое. Да, класс зельеварения.
Completely incompetent, which he is.
Да, озвучивать нет смысла, и так очевидно. Мы идем к профессору Шарпу.
He knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Начинаем.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Это нам даст возможность еще делать зелья.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Revelio.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Levioso!
Я случайно. Я не хочу ему помогать. Распоряжение. Дата 31 декабря 1875 года. Отправитель Мракоборческий центр. Тема Горбин и Беркис. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркис наблюдается нездоровое оживление и неурочные часы. Особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. Вы входите в их число, ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Нет, мы не будем.
Potion should not be that color, Miss. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Так, зелье Эдурус, которое усиливает защиту выпившего, покрывая его прочной каменистой кожей. Прикинь, если бы я согласился, ну просто бы не взял бы его. И такой типа, сори, я не нашел.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again!
Oh! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
К слову, было бы то же
What now,
самое.
Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it.
Понятно. Ладно.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Это хорошая серия. Я бы хотел взять, поискать мантию-невидимку. Тоже неплохо. Так, ладно. Что?
From Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Ладно. Так. Девушка из Уагаду. Встретитесь на те, она и в Нижнем Хоксфилде. Давайте посмотрим. Хотя зачем? Так и так будет видно. Так, мне надо выйти где? Чтобы было быстрее. Все. Ой.
What are you up to now?
Так, отправляемся. Что здесь? Фестрал. Кроме давай. И что с вами делать? Ничего. Не могу с вами взаимодействовать. Там тоже фестрал, да? Нет.
Revelio.
Понял. Что здесь? А, замок. С двух сторон.
Revelio.
Ну что ж, погнали. Кабинет по изучению тварей. Это ж хата Хагрида, блин. По крайней мере, похоже.
Revelio.
Так, пока что бежим. Пока что все нормально. Просила меня встретиться с ней в деревушке под названием Нижний Хоксвилл с югу от Хогвартса. Нужно узнать, что она хочет. А, не, это дом Хагрида, наверное.
Revelio. I should investigate.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Да, привет.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Да, спасибо.
Be on your guard.
Хорошо. Так, это все?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Шопас. 14 уровень нужен. Нормально. Вроде не спешу никуда, все равно дают вещи на уровень выше.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the...
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure.
Splendid!
What do you need help with?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, they never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Может быть, если ты хочешь рискнуть. Нырните в Черное озеро и найдите астролябу. Нормально.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Изысканные дуэльные перчатки. Я хочу кое-что попробовать. Это здесь? Нормально.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Ну да. Прием ее.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings.
Oh, how incredible!
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait. Thank you so much for doing. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio.
Так. Хорошо. Так, инвентарь. Снаряжение. Предметы для рук. Есть что-то покруче, да? Изысканные дуэльные перчатки. Жесть. Плащи и мантии. Мантия звездочета с мозаикой. Испытание. Соберите страницы 50. Хорошо. Коллекции. Да, там еще шмотки. Так, страницы. Есть. Твари. Угу. Ингредиенты. Неплохо. Здесь еще была заданка с гоблином. Мы ее соберем.
Revelio. Pardon me, is everything...
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would... When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my cup.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken.
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be without my carts and my livelihood. Who knows?
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp. I did enchant the carts to... Slim though the chances may be. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Ничего страшного.
Ministry's good work if you can get it.
But, Mummy...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Revelio.
Так, снаряжение давайте. Куча нового добавилось снова. Это все попродавать можно. Так, маска, наряды. Есть контакт.
Revelio. Hello, sir.
Снова вылетело. Невкусно, невкусно. Открываем диспетчер. Она почему-то крашается. Непонятно почему, но что есть, то есть. Где этот краш? Понятно. Без краша даже. Просто взяла, вылетела. Так. Я хотел торговаться с чуваком. Я сломал. Извиняюсь. О, и чё там я? Ладно. А это... Снаряжение хоть я обновил? Хоть оно... А, да, конечно. Головные уборы. Что там? Наряд получше. Все.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is...
Any whispers going about?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfeet. In fact, I'll give you the... My prices are low enough.
What do you have for sale?
My ingredients are all local to this area.
What do you have for sale?
Давай посмотрим.
What can I help you with today?
Обычные ингредиенты, пивочный сок, зелье максимум. Хорошо, давай попродаем тебе вещи. Это оставим.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Угу. Это еще посмотрим прокачать.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Так, лагерь гоблинов. Не, потом. Для начала испытание Мерлина.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be
They must
surprised.
have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Accio!
See, we have an active one.
Incendio.
Die.
Accio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm going to enjoy it. Shall we take hold the
I can go anywhere with you.
What have you done?
Accio. Levioso.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extort...
It's a long story, but...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potion. She's a travelling vendor.
You're a researcher? Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some...
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of... I believe he created them as a diversion for his...
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, I'll let... No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. I suspect that Mallowsweet...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Incendio!
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Beer!
The flames make the pyre sink.
I am curious about these pyres. Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Скроуп. Хорошо. У нас появилась еще одна заданчика. Основная. Да. Давайте для начала заберем тележку. Отправимся в лагерь гоблинов. Сразимся с ними, отберем телегу. А потом отчалим обратно в Хогвартс. Или Скроуп, это вроде гоблин, который был не совсем... Или совсем... Ладно, не могу понять. Скроуп вроде бы либо это гоблин, который был возле под Хогвартсом, либо это чувак, который... Гоблин одного человека, короче, немало известно нам.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Так, нам сюда.
An encampment. This must be it.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me sitting around.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor Arn with his cards.
You've been paying attention in defense against...
Over here!
Accio! Levioso!
How nice of you.
How many of you are there? Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
You won't get away with that.
Levioso!
Ranrock won't be stopped!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
I shall avenge your death! You won't get away with that. You don't believe you can all steal? I shall avenge. Not for a bit of dying, are we?
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Won't get away with it.
Incendio! Incendio!
You are terribly outmatched. I shall avenge your death.
Accio! Levioso! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Could it be a Merlin trial? Accio! Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Levioso! Accio! Accio! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Not so tricky after all. Revelio.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me a listen. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Так, хорошо, вернитесь к Арну. Давайте к нему вернемся. Давайте. Сколько там, 200? Давайте попробуем.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Не за что.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Так, хорошо. Теперь идем изучать экспеллиармус. Ух ты, расширение инвентаря. Вместимость снаряжения увеличена. Теперь сколько я могу с собой носить? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Понятненько. Фух. Карта Хогвартса.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Отлично. Записку Скроупа нужно найти.
Revelio. Accio.
Скроуп знает, что вы отыскали книгу. Мне ведь чего-то не хватает. Скроуп считает, что привлекать лишнее внимание опасно. Скроуп поставил еще одну записку. Она лежит в кругу камней за мостом. Будьте осторожны, никому не говорите об этом.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Местный гоблин. Так, между камней.
Revelio. Accio.
Вы почти на месте. Теперь спуститесь к тыквам. Они неподалеку от круга камней. Записка будет в одной из них. Возможно, вы сможете помочь несчастному Скроупу.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Ну, в натуре хата Хагрида, блин. Вы из Слизерина, и потому наверняка уже сгораете любопытство. Приходите на заброшенный причал. Скоро будет ждать вас там.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. I should investigate.
Куда это я пошел? Богу лишь известно, да? Это все.
Incendio.
Так, лук. Изображен. Понятно.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. How do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here.
Веке.
Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Хорошо.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! 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 Expelliarmus!
Капец, я нажимаю, чтобы исцелиться, а оно не исцеляется. Ну, ладно. Попробуем еще раз. Не проблема.
Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Да. Вернитесь.
Ревелио.
Тут больше ничего нет.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Хорошо. Последняя надежда Скрупа. Встретитесь с Ричардом Галкрадом рядом с запретным лесом. Что у меня еще по заданкам? Ну, это потом. Искать надо, сидеть, париться. Это уже не на этом стриме, на следующем, скорее всего. Так, растения. Рецепт с характеристикой снаряжения. Защита от амфибий. Погнали. Так, это, наверное, здесь лагерь поблизости. Давайте глянем. Ой, фу, пауки. Ёкарный баба. Я ненавижу пауков. Я фобия.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato! Stupid one!
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't. I've seen you duel. Your strategies won't work on me.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio.
Ну, типа, это логово, я так понял. Или что? Наверное.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Они бессмертные, что ли? Господи. Довольно жутко. Бессмертные олени. Так, здесь еще кто-то есть? Бандит есть. Давайте драться.
Incendio.
Who taught you that?
Time to get my claws out.
Expelliarmus.
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I have estimated you. Reducto!
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Переоценила, недооценила, блин. Бучит тут. Фух, там какая-то пещера, да? Что за пещера? Хранилище сокровищ. Ну, давайте потом как-нибудь.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Revelio.
Пауков здесь будет очень много пауков.
Yes. You know, The closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Кошмар. 20 уровня. Ничего не даже. 18 человек.
Incendio.
В прошлый раз я как здесь бегал, я не припомню, чтобы мне попадались здесь пауки 20 уровня.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio.
Кентавры. Они на нас не нападают. Они нейтральны к людям.
Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Напоминает место из третьей части Гарри Поттера и Узника Азкабана.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Incendio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
You will.
Are you quite finished? Oh, that was unimpressive. This is sad. Really, it is.
Expelliarmus. Here. Leviosa. risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Гробница Галкарда. Да, я помню эту гробницу.
I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Expelliarmus!
Здесь 13.
Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
Кожаная шляпа колдуна.
Revelio!
Что еще? Испытание. Бой. Коллекции.
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio!
platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Так.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Есть контакт. Фу.
Revelio.
Не знаю, мурашки по коже идут от этого.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Revelio.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Accio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this list, but there's no sign of him. Revelio. Accio. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Ну, он постоянно вводит нас в сомнения, типа, Он думает то, что Галкрат нас обманул, и он нас сослал в это логово пауков, чтобы мы погибли и так и не узнали никакой тайны, типа. Может, я ошибаюсь.
Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what happened with the jackdaw. Potato! Stupid! Levioso! Accio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Так.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Incendio. Incendio.
Expelliarmus ought to disarm you brutes.
Levioso.
Accio. Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. The Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Revelio.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Ваша связь с древней магией открывает таланты. При каждом новом уровне вы будете получать 1 очко таланта. У вас есть новые очки, которые вы можете использовать в соответствующем меню в вашем руководстве. У меня их 11. Вы можете зарабатывать очки талантов, начиная с уровня 5. Можно тратить по своему усмотрению. Повышать уровень заклинания. Я понял. Вот это нам надо. И это. Выручай комнату. Пока это все по таланту. Покиньте зал картографии. Ну, погнали.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
О. Так. Раз, два, три. И 4.
Incendio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder if Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Давайте сейчас попродаем вещь, чтобы я мог ходить собирать снова ресурс.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Хорошо.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding.
Только... Блин, серьезно? Как интересно. Однажды я узнаю, почему оно так все работает. Ладно, погнали заново. Надо попродавать. Будем завершать стрим, потому что уже время. Погнали.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Так, ладно. Назад.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Так, все. Больше тратиться не будем. Теперь, что нам? Полеты на метлах, депульсы. Короче, ладно.
Revelio.
Довольно быстро мы 16 уровень получили. Теперь таланты. Тут мы что? На враге защитить дольше. Здесь что? Так, страница Ревель. Так, ну сегодня мы довольно неплохо прокачались. Не очень-то и много, но, мне кажется, прилично прошли. Вот. Сколько там трансляция всего прошла? 3 часа, почти 3,5 часа даже. Просто уже устал. Вот. Телепортируемся к полетам на метлах. Проходить мы их будем уже в следующий раз. То есть, возможно, в следующее воскресенье или раньше, в зависимости от того, как мне повезет. Вот. Что ж, буду прощаться. Спасибо всем, кто был, спасибо за просмотр. Всем удачи и всем пока.